These are the signs that you have a demon. Number one, constant negative thoughts. If you are consistently plagued by negative thoughts, feelings of hopelessness, or even a sense of self-loathing, this could be a sign that you are under spiritual influence. Demons are often associated with planting toxic thoughts that undermine self-worth and happiness. These thoughts may feel foreign to you, as though they are not coming from your true self, but instead they are external forces trying to take control of your mind. Unexplained physical symptoms. Demons, according to some spiritual beliefs, are said to be capable of causing physical ailments. This can range from sudden unexplained pain or illness to more chronic conditions that seem to have no medical explanation. So if you notice your health declining for no apparent reason, it might be worth considering whether there is a supernatural force involved. The other sign that you have a demon is feeling of being watched. Whether it's when you're alone or even in the presence of others, you may feel a constant presence looming nearby. This sensation is often described as unnerving, as though you are being stalked by something unseen, causing feelings of anxiety and paranoia. Many who believe they are dealing with a demonic presence report feeling a loss of control over their actions, thoughts, or emotions. They may experience impulsive behavior of a sudden shift in personality that seems unnatural. This can be especially disturbing if these changes are drastic or if they don't align with your usual behavior. The other sign that you have a demon is sudden personality changes. A noticeable shift in personality could indicate the influence of a demon. People who experience demonic attachment often report becoming more irritable, angry, or depressed without any apparent cause. Sometimes a person may adopt a completely different demeanor that's out of character, becoming more withdrawn or hostile. Frequent nightmares or night terrors, particularly ones that feature demonic figures or entities, are seen as signs of spiritual distress. These vivid and terrifying dreams may leave you feeling exhausted or terrified to sleep, further exacerbating the feelings of being haunted or controlled by a dark force. The other sign that you have a demon is unexplained sounds. Some individuals who are believed to be under demonic influence report hearing strange, unexplained sounds. This could include whispers, footsteps, knocking, or even growling. These sounds are often attributed to the presence of demons or spirits attempting to make their presence known in subtle ways. The other sign that you have a demon is cold spots or temperature shifts. A sudden drop in temperature, often accompanied by a feeling of coldness or chills that can't be explained by the environment, is another sign that a demonic entity may be present. These cold spots are sometimes described as feelings like you feel like a presence is near, and they tend to occur without any logical reason. The other sign that you have a demon is objects moving on their own. Paranormal activity such as objects moving on their own is another potential sign of demonic influence. Whether it's furniture shifting, doors slamming, or objects flying across the room, this behavior can be unnerving. Often these events are accompanied by a feeling of fear or discomfort, as though the environment is being manipulated by an unseen force. The other sign you have a demon is extreme emotional outbursts. If you find yourself having frequent emotional outbursts, whether it's uncontrollable anger, sadness, or fear, it could be a sign that you are dealing with a demonic presence. These outbursts might feel disproportionate to the situation at hand and can often be triggered by seemingly minor events. This emotional instability can sometimes feel as though it's not your own. The other sign that you have a demon is mental fog or confusion. A demon's influence can often manifest as a clouded or foggy mind. If you are experiencing confusion, forgetfulness, or an inability to focus, it might be a sign of a spiritual attack. This mental fog can interfere with daily tasks, making even simple decisions feel overwhelming. It might also cause a person to feel disconnected from their own thoughts. The other sign that you have a demon is the inability to find peace. A persistent feeling of restlessness or the inability to find peace is a sign of demonic oppression. Those affected may feel spiritually agitated, unable to relax, or experience calmness, even in otherwise peaceful environments. This unrest may also be accompanied by a feeling of inner conflict or turmoil. The other sign that you have a demon is seeing shadows or figures. A common symptom of demonic presence is the vision of shadows, figures, or other unsettling images, particularly out of the corner of your eye. These apparitions may not be fully clear but leave you with a sense of fear or dread. The more intense the presence, the clearer and more frightening the images may become. The other sign that you have a demon is sudden attraction to dark things. A strong pull towards dark or negative behavior, such as an interest in occult practices, dark media, or violent thoughts, may be a sign of demonic influence. You might begin to engage in activities or thought patterns that are contrary to your usual nature or moral compass. This can feel like a powerful urge that you cannot ignore or resist. The other sign that you have a demon is chronic depression or hopelessness. A feeling of pervasive sadness or hopelessness that you can't shake, even with therapy or medication, can sometimes be linked to spiritual oppression. Demons are believed to feed off of despair, amplifying feelings of worthlessness and emotional numbness, leaving you feeling stuck in a cycle of misery without a way out. A sudden aversion to sacred items such as religious symbols, holy books, or places of worship is often cited as a sign of demonic presence. Individuals may feel discomfort, nausea, or an intense negative reaction when in the presence of these objects or in places that are meant to be spiritually uplifting. Many who experience demonic attachment report feeling trapped in their circumstances, as if there is no escape. This feeling can be physical, emotional, or spiritual. You may feel as though you are bound by something beyond your control, unable to break free from a cycle of torment or despair. Another indicator of a demonic presence is heightened aggression or hostility towards others. This can manifest as extreme irritability or even violent tendencies that feel uncharacteristic for you. If you find yourself lashing out without provocation or feeling the need to harm others, it may be a sign that something darker is influencing you. A sense of deep loneliness and isolation, often accompanied by the desire to withdraw from social connections, can sometimes be the result of demonic influence. Individuals may feel disconnected from others, even those they once felt close to. The demon might push them into social seclusion to deepen feelings of despair and detachment. A sharp increase in addictive behaviors such as alcohol or drug abuse, gambling, or compulsive sexual behavior can sometimes be linked to demonic attachment. These behaviors may feel out of control, as though they are being driven by an external force, and can often leave you feeling ashamed and unable to break free. Hearing voices or commands in your mind is another common sign of demonic oppression. These voices might tell you to harm yourself or others. The nature of the voices is often negative and may cause you to doubt your own judgment and sanity. The other sign that you have a demon is intense fears or phobias. Unexplained and overwhelming fears or phobias that come out of nowhere can sometimes be linked to demonic influence. These irrational fears can paralyze you, preventing you from engaging in daily activities or even leaving your home. A sense of doom or terror may constantly hang over you, even in situations where there is no apparent danger. The other sign that you have a demon is excessive fatigue or exhaustion. A constant feeling of exhaustion or depletion of energy, regardless of how much rest you get, is another possible sign of demonic presence. This fatigue can feel all-encompassing and may not improve with sleep or other typical remedies. It may also be accompanied by feelings of spiritual or emotional emptiness. The other sign that you have a demon is a deep, unshakable sense that life has no meaning or purpose, which is often experienced by those under demonic oppression. You may feel as though your efforts are futile or that there is no hope for the future. This existential despair can drain your will to live, leaving you in a perpetual state of hopelessness. The other sign that you have a demon is extreme sensitivity to light. If you notice a sudden and inexplicable sensitivity to light, feeling discomfort or even pain when exposed to bright lights or sunlight, this could be a symptom of a demonic presence. Some believe that demons or the negative energy they exude reacts to the purity and energy associated with light, causing an aversion that manifests physically.